Hello guys, welcome to Jim will Shave. It's not quite the weekend shave, not yet, because it's actually Friday for me where I am at the moment. But I'm actually in Normandy in France again on another school kids job, hence the bathroom, but it's a little bit bigger than my last bathroom in France. So here we go. Right, as you know, my Magnificent 11 of 2022. I've been featuring each razor. One of my favourites. Now this razor falls under the category of, I've gone blank. Classic. Oh Jesus Christ! I've gone blank. Classic, and that is my Gillette 1959 Fatboy. 1959. I believe it's one of the most sought after dates for the Fatboy. I don't know why. I've just been told by a few people. I've tried to research, I've tried to ask why. I've never found out, but I believe it's one of the most sought after. Whether it is or not, I don't know. Yep, so underneath here, made in the USA, registered US Patent Office, and it has the letter E and a number 3 stamped on the base plate. So that gives you the year. That's how you date the vintage Gillettes. Okay, in here I have my favourite blade. It's a Euromax. It's on its second use. It's a loader blade. It's a butterfly razor. Simply undo the bottom knob there. There's the Euromax. Pop it on the top there, and you simply screw down. Screw tight. It's all locked in place. Now to change the settings, I'm currently on 5.5. You see that black mark there. There's the 7, there's the 5, and there's the halfway increment. You just simply undo the knob at the bottom so it's loose, and you just rotate this colour. Must do that, otherwise it won't work. Anyway, starting off at setting 5.5. So for today is Stupefacente. And I've got to say this word again. From Tcheon Fung Sing. Tcheon Fung Sing. As you can see, that's a cannabis leaf on the front there. It's quite a wacky label. And it does contain cannabis seed oil. And cannabis is mentioned as one of the notes, but I can't really pick it up. I can pick up sandalwood, lemon, slight citrus. There's some floral in there, but yeah, I can't really pick up much. Cannabis, jasmine, not one of my favourite scents, it has to be said, but I've got it, so I might as well use it. Okay, ready, lava whipped up with my Evo Cardinal synthetic brush. There's the lava in my travel bowl, and it took quite a bit to build this lava. I had to really knock it into submission, and I had to load really heavy. So it is a vegetable based soap. So let's get some water on the whiskers. I had quite an easy day today. I've only drove about 2 hours, and most of that was going off to find fuel and AdBlue, which I managed. Yeah, so I've got 80 passengers on this week. 70 of them children, yeah. So can you imagine the mess? Yeah. Okay, quite a light lava. Now I do like Tcheon Fung Sing soaps. I say this isn't my favourite scent. It just wasn't what I was expecting. So I like scents to be patchouli forward. And when you see the cannabis leaf on this label, you'd expect that, wouldn't it? You'd expect the patchouli forward scent. Patchouli is mentioned in the scent notes, but again, there mustn't be very much. Scent strength, 4.5. But like I say, it's even the citrus isn't that forward. It's supposed to be forward, but no, it's not. Just lifting the bristles, working the soap into there, just a tad. Yeah, so it'll probably be maybe Saturday evening when I get to upload this video, once I get to the hotel in Maidstone, because I'll leave here tomorrow. I've got about a 5-hour drive to Dunkirk. I sail from Dunkirk over to Dover. Okay, setting 5.5 Euromax blade on its second use. Not an overly aggressive razor. You can cut yourself on the higher end though. This is one of those razors that was all over the adverts at the time, in its day. It was a favourite. And I can see why. This is a very easy razor to shave with. But as I say, on the higher end of the scale, if you ramp it up, it does have the potential to give you quite a big cut. No, Jim, that's just you. Okay then. So today, being in the town of Bayer, which isn't far from here, 30 minutes. And the children have been to see the Bayer tapestry. So that's what they've been doing today, the Bayer tapestry. I call it the old carpet shop. That's what it is really, isn't it? An old carpet. And we shouldn't really celebrate it, should we? Us English boys. Because it's all about a Saxon defeat. European superpowers of the day coming and whooping the Saxons. What's quite funny, isn't it, really? All those centuries later, the Allies had to invade Normandy to save the Normans. Oh, it's another place we visited today, the British D-Day Cemetery, which is in Bayer itself. Quite shocked, because would have been the last time I was here, 2-3 weeks ago. Actually driving past the British Cemetery, this young teacher, she got on the microphone. She said, "Right, boys and girls, this is one of the military cemeteries in Normandy." She says, "But I'm not sure what nationality the soldiers are. It's the largest UK Commonwealth War cemetery in Normandy, for God's sake." It's a school from England. She's English, she's a qualified teacher. She saw the headstones and she couldn't determine what nationality the soldiers were. Unreal. So I had to jump on a microphone and put the kids right, because I hate ignorance like that. How can you not know what a British or Commonwealth military tombstone, how do you not know what it looks like? They're everywhere. I mean, we should all know what the American ones look like, the German ones, French, Italian, whatever. We should all know, really. We should all be able to look at the gravestone and immediately identify the nationality. So I think that was really bad. That was piss poor preparation on the teacher's part. Time where we got barbecue tonight with the kids. Great. No McDonald's around here, no Wetherspoons around here. Okay, across the grain, I'm going to crank it down to setting number 4. You see the dot between a 4 and a 5? Setting number 4 for across the grain. Here we go. Just lukewarm water, guys. It is absolutely boiling here today in Normandy. Yeah, the Tcheon Fung thing. They do like their soaps, but this definitely is not a favourite. I won't be getting it again. Italian soap. But I think it's a shame that some of these soap makers, they can put out a scent which is not what people are expecting. And if somebody's new to this way of shaving, they're just got to think, those shaving soaps are shite. I was going to put them off. Especially when they're not so cheap. And they're just going to reach for a can of goo. Shaving foam. Or shaving gel. Right, yo. Where am I going? That's right. Why do I always forget? So early start tomorrow, fellas. Early start. I'm sure you can imagine 80 pieces of luggage to load. It's a big 15-metre double deck coach. It's huge actually, and just been way to fuel up and come off the Route Nationale, like the main high road, not quite a motorway, just like an A road in the UK, and comes across, the road was closed, so there's this diversion in place. I'm driving this 15-metre thing. This is Normandy, and wow. The roads are nice slickness. The roads I ended up on, oh, what a sweater, what a sweater. Vehicles coming towards me. I was having to put my wheels in the dirt to avoid it in oncoming traffic. Now, having to do quite a bit of work there on the residual slickness, because that pass didn't remove as much air as some of my modern razors do, but I did crank it right down. Okay, third pass. So I've still got a lot of comments to answer. I shall do that tomorrow, hopefully, when I'm waiting to board the ferry. maybe later this evening. After my barbecue. It's not going to be a typical dad's barbecue, I can tell you that. It's going to be shite, really. Don't be any beer flowing. Not that I would get drunk when I'm driving a coach the next day anyway, honestly. Nah, I'm not that type of guy. The lava's okay, it's dense. Well, it's good. The actual density of the lava is good. So it's just the scent that lets it down. It just smells nothing like what that label looks. Okay, just for purposes of the exercise, I'm going to crank it down to number 3. So unscrew, rotate the collar, we're on number 3. I mean, you must admit, this isn't in bad nick. 1959. It's older than me. A lot older than me, honestly. Okay, against the grain, fellas. Oh no. Gonna have to crank it up. Crank it up again. Loosen the locking nut at the bottom. And I'm gonna crank it up to number 4. Tighten up the nut at the bottom. That's better. They'll probably still ramp it up a notch or 2, well not 2, maybe 1 notch. But we'll crack on. Do I use this razor often? No, I don't. Just in the collection. I like using it now and again. And this has given me a fantastic opportunity to do it. I think it would be better against the grain on the cheeks. Having it on a higher setting, but coming down to the goatee, probably knocking it down again. You know, the area where you're likely to get your weepers. Very easy under the nose, but I've no doubt if this were on a higher setting, I would get a weeper or 2 there. For those who don't know me, I'm prone to the odd weeper or 2. I'm actually enjoying my vintage shave here. Should do it more often. Just with this being a vintage razor, it's a lot of money for what it is. And I'd really hate to lose it on my travels. I'd hate to lose any razor on my travels. Even a cheapie, because you start collecting razors, you start to cherish them a bit, don't you? You don't want to lose one. So I'm getting BBS here, but as you can see, not as quickly as I normally would. But it feels safe, it feels safe. I mean, these things, you know, the words safety razor Those words were coined for these. Super smooth. Just got a little bit in here. Again, if you're new to this way of shaving, you see me shaving like this. I'm actually shaving on the slickness of the soap. If your skin's not used to these blades, this way of shaving, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Now then, I'll do what I empty the water out of this sink. Gremlins. I don't think this plug's working. Oh well. Hotel, we're going to have some shaving stubble and whatnot to clean out the sink in the morning once we depart. I shall leave a note because we come to this place quite regular. I'll leave a note. Plug blocked. Couldn't drain the sink. Terribly sorry. Okay, I can feel the slickness is gone. So it didn't take a lot of rinsing off at all. And I'm just about in time to get down for my Barbie. Okay, good shave. BBS all over. No blood, that's the main thing, that's the main thing. Yeah, spot on shave. Even with a scent that I don't think a lot of, it is still a good shave, you know. Okay, of course, got the set. Splash does smell a little different. Good helping. Keep the mosquitoes away. Actually got a fair old sting there. See the scent in the cup when I cut my hands. Whoa, the vapour, right up the nostrils. Now this, it smells totally different to the soap. Have a go. Yeah, what are you getting? I'm getting pears, you know those sweets, pear drops. That's what I'm getting, pear drops. I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what I'm getting, pear drops. Rhubarb and custard. Yeah, so it's the scent notes are totally off the ball on this one, they really are. I'll just put the cap back on there. Okay, so there we have it. Shave for today, my French shave. Just get this Bluetooth going. Shaving soap today was Stupefacente from Italy by the Tcheon Fung Sing. Razor today was my choice for classic razors. My favourite classic razor, 1959, Gillette Fatboy. I think they're also known as the Gillette 125 because they cost $1.25 in the United States when they were first made. Blade was the Euromax on its second use. Brush was the Evo Cardinal. Great brush. Synthetic, obviously. That lava's turning all bubbly now in the lava roll there. And the matching splash. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. Have a cracking weekend coming up. I'll see you all further on the line guys. Bye bye now.